All right, welcome to the Your Next Level Planner and Mini Course. Why are we here? You're here because you have a vision for your life, okay? Right? There's a gap between where you are right now and where you want to be, and we want to close this gap because you know you're meant for more. You know you're meant for an extraordinary life. You want wealth, you want health, you want happiness, you want beautiful relationships. You want to bring the vision you have in your mind, whatever it is, into fruition. So, what we're going to cover here is a process for systematically closing that gap. It's a system that's going to allow you to get clarity on what you need to do in order to create the life that you want. Okay. Where did this come about? Well, I am on my own journey to creating the vision, right? I too have desires for my life, and I spend a lot of my days thinking about how I can get there. My mind is full of strategies and the vision itself, right? I live in this process. And one of the problems that I've been facing recently is, well, how do I actually get results, right? I don't just want dreams, I want results. How do I close the gap between where I am and where I want to be? So that is the question, right? If you can answer that question, then you can create the life that you desire. All right. As extravagant, as unlikely perhaps it seems right now in your head, it's possible, right? If somebody's done it before, why not you, right? They're not smarter than you. They're not more capable. They just do different things. This is a process to discover what you need to do in order to create the life that you desire. Okay. So what is it, right? This is a planner that is going to give you clarity on first your dream outcome and vision, right? Long-term vision, your short, medium, and short-term goals, or in long-term goals. Make sense? And then after that, we're going to design your character. There's a gap between where you are and where you want to be precisely because you need to change, right? We understand that reality is a reflection of us, and that if we change, reality changes as well. Does that make sense? Of course, right? Reality is a reflection of who you are being. It's a reflection of your thoughts, your behaviors, your beliefs. And when you change those things, then life is going to change as well. So what direction do we need to change into? That's what we need to discover here. Who do you need to become? After that, we're going to get into the results-driven part of this, which is immediate next level. Guys, you're level 6 right now. You're trying to get to level 7 so that you may one day get to level 99, right? Life is about increasingly leveling up and becoming closer to our best selves. It's an ideal that we will inevitably miss, but in the process, we will discover aspects of ourselves that are absolutely phenomenal and incredible. You have so much to give. The people in your life need you at your best, okay? Your children or your future children, your wife or your husband or your future spouse, they need you and they deserve you at your highest self. You cannot serve if you are broke. You cannot serve if you are unhealthy. You cannot serve if you're unhappy. Okay? So this process of self-actualization is not a selfish endeavor. You love people, you love the world, and the way that you can best show up for humanity is to show up in your highest. So your immediate next level is the answer to this question. What problem do I need to solve that if I solved would significantly improve the quality of my life, right? Like what is my immediate next level? What's one thing that if I did would snap me into a new echelon of existence, right? We're going to get clear on what that is. And over the course of this process, you're going to make that happen. Okay. Then finally, the work, right? The work is actually knowing what you need to do every single day to get there, right? If you can just focus on the 2 to 4 items that are your levers every single day, then like you don't need to worry about the long-term vision. Okay. If you work out daily, if you do high leverage activities in terms of whatever career you're pursuing, if you refine your skills, right? If you do certain core behaviors or bedrock behaviors, you're going to succeed. So the work process is about discovering what the work is for you, right? I'm a believer that 99% of the problem is not knowing what to do, right? It's like once you know what work to do, it's in my experience, easier to execute, right? But if I'm unclear, if I'm muddled, in the mind, then, I mean, where the hell do I start? Within the work, there's daily journal that we're going to dive into. And finally, community accountability, like how you can, use environment to automate your success, to succeed on autopilot, right? It's not all about you and you having to grit and force yourself. If you control your environment and make it congruent with the vision, well, you're going to win on autopilot, right? That's how Warren Buffett did it with his mentor. That's how Tony Robbins did it with Jim Rohn, right? The greatest people on earth, people who we model and we strive to be, they didn't do it alone, right? They had mentors, they had community, they had people to walk the path. So that's going to be the final step. But super excited to have you here. Welcome, and let's dive in. Pretend this is a $2,000 course that you just paid for, because that's what it's going to be in the future. All right, cheers.